Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to the another new video on LeetCode series. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the most popular pattern that is called sliding window. So after the 2-point algorithm, the most popular one is sliding window. And if you see the number of questions in LeetCode, on sliding window, you can observe around 157 questions was created in LeetCode. So based on that, you can observe how much the sliding window pattern is very important. And when coming to the today's video, I will give you some simple overview what we are going to learn in this video, and so that you guys can become very comfortable with this video and you can learn them as well. So first I will tell you guys what is the sliding window pattern, and after that I will tell you how to expand the and how to shrink the window of the this algorithm. And the next one is the flowchart, when to use this sliding window technique, and the types of sliding window. There are two types actually. One is fixed window and the dynamic window. So for which type of concepts are the problems, what kind of algorithm you need to use. If you observe this, the DSA patterns are a lot more easier for you. And when coming to this, based on the fixed window, I will explain you one LeetCode problem, and based on the dynamic window, I will explain the second problem. Okay. So this is the total overview of the video. So for the next 10 minutes, if you carefully be with me in this video, you can able to learn this in a simplified manner. You don't have to struggle in the future as well while you are doing the LeetCode problems. The first one, what is actually the sliding window? Which is nothing but simply if you take an array or a string, based on the requirement, we will create one. I'm changing the color, give me a second. So simply what we will do is we will create a window like this with low value and high value. So whenever we have a requirement or the requirement is got achieved, we will move this window little bit aside, which is nothing but we will increase the lower, we will increase the higher, and the window will be slowly moved to get the required things. So this is called fixed window. And sometimes I want to reduce the size of the window, sometimes expand the size of the window. That is called dynamic window. Okay. So sometimes I need to increase the low value, and sometimes I need to reduce the high value as well. So based on that, it will sometimes reduce, sometimes it will expand or shrink, right? So this is what the concept of simply sliding window. So it is nothing but simply a continuous portion of array or string, and we will mostly use them on arrays and strings more, and define using 2 pointers, that is low and high. So if you already know about 2-pointer algorithm, then sliding window is a lot more easier for you. And if you're watching this video for the first time, I suggest you guys first watch the 2-pointers algorithm and understand that, and come here, so that sliding window also will be easy for you. Why? Because I don't explain about all the low values and high values in this video. And next, how to expand the sliding window is nothing but you have to increase the high value. For example, here we have the window size, for example 3. Okay. For example, I want to pick 4 elements. Then I have to increase the window size, right? Which is nothing but I have to increase the high value. So high plus plus. For example, from 4 elements width to I have to reduce to 2 elements width. Then I have to reduce the lower, right? Which is nothing but lower, I have to move towards higher values so that it might be increasing. So to expand, high value must be increased. To shrink the window, low values must be increased. And this is used in continuous subarray and substring problems more. So even I will explain when we will use this more in the upcoming slides. So let's see when we will use this type of sliding window a lot. So I will tell you guys in a simple 3 steps. So remember these 3 steps, so that whenever you got these type of keywords, immediately you have to get a idea that I have to use sliding window easily. For example, the question involves array and string, and the second one, it is asked about subarray or substring, either continuous selection or subsequent selection, whatever it might be. Okay. And the third but not least, when the matrices is given as, you need to find the value of, for example, max, we have to find min, I have to find the length, if I want to find the sum or count, average. So whenever these type of matrices are involved, for example, the problem is based on arrays and strings, and also it's need to evaluate a word or involve a word called subarray or substring, which is either continuous or subsequence also. It's not a big problem. And also, if they want to find maximum, minimum, sum, length, count, average, if you see this type of instructions, immediately you have to get in your brain that I have checked all the 3 points and all 3 are involved in the problem, then immediately my solution is sliding window. That's it. So how the sliding window work, I will explain you in detail. First look at here. For example, there is an array is given. Okay. For example, they have given the problem like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. They asked for what is the sum of subarray of length 3. So whenever they have given length 3 in the problem itself, it comes under the category of fixed window, which means I have to add only 3 elements, right? So sum of the 3 elements in a subarray, so it is related to array and they are asking about subarray, and they have given the asking for the sum based on the length. So if you observe, all the 3 key points were matched. So then I have to choose fixed window, sliding window. Okay. So simply how it will operate, I will tell you first. Then we will go to the problem. Okay. For example, I will take the first 3 elements. This is the low value, this is the high value. If you add 1 to 3, you will get a sum, right? Which is nothing but 1 to 3 is 6. This is not the maximum sum, right? For example, they are asking for maximum sum. This is not a maximum sum. You have other elements also. So what I will do is, next I will move this window to 2, 3, 4. Here, the width or the length of the window is not changing. Just what I am doing is I am moving it. So for moving the window, what I have to do is, I have to increase the low value as well as high value at a time. This is called movement of the sliding window, which is fixed length. And again 2, 3, 4, what is the sum? 2, 3, 4, sum is 9. It is not also max. Again the window will be moved towards the last set, and here you will get answer as 12. So 12 is the maximum. So you will print 3, 4, 5 as your output. Why? Because this is a substring or sub array. You will get a maximum sum. So this is how sliding window will work. Okay, let's talk about, I am just erasing the entire screen. Give me a second. Okay, so let's discuss 2 LeetCode problems. Okay, here is the first problem. The problem is nothing but, there is a input called nums is given, and I am taking the random input. Okay, for example 1, 12, minus 5, minus 6, 50 and 3, and they have given k is equal to 4, and the output must be 12.75. So this is the one of the question in LeetCode. I will explain you directly. You have given an integer array nums and an integer k. You have to find continuous subarray of length k that have a maximum average value. So you have to find the continuous subarray with the length 4. So which is nothing but I have to choose, just I am writing with the highlighter. I need to add first 4 elements. Then I have to find the average. Next I have to add next continuous 4 elements. Then I have to find the average. Next I have to add last 4 elements and I have to find the average. So whatever the average I got maximum, I need to print it. So here we will use sliding window technique. So how we will write the code? So I will explain you guys. Just look at here. So practice on your own. Let me explain the algorithm for this. So I am just erasing the things so that we will get some space around here. Okay. So here I am explaining the code. Just carefully look at here. Here already nums we have is input and k value is 4, which is nothing but the 4 elements we need to add and we have to find the average. Guys, I can find the average at last. Why? Because if the sum is more, the average also will be more, right? So first my target is I need to find the sum. Finally I can divide by k directly so that I will get the average. So let's find it. First I will find window sum. What is window sum means? I will find sum of the first 4 elements. So I will take first 4 elements sum as a maximum. So how can I write? Nums of colon k. So I have writing in a Python, okay. It's a little bit Python syntax in a simple manner. If you are following with other programming languages, you can easily convert them. There is not a big deal with this, okay. So I have added sum of first 4 elements, which is nothing but colon k. If it is the maximum, I will print, but I can't decide it is a maximum, right? I have to move the window little bit slide, which is nothing but first 4 elements I have added. Next 4 elements I have to add. Next 4 elements I need to add. So I have to move the window, right? So for this I am taking a for loop. For I in range k comma length of nums, which is nothing but k value is 4, length of nums or num is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So I value will be 4 once and I value will be 5 once and it will run for only 2 times. Why? Because we have to move the window for only 2 times. The subarray things will be completed. Next, how I need to find window sum is equal to window sum. What I need to do, guys? First values are 1, 12, minus 5, minus 6 and 50, right? So I have added first 4 elements and it is stored in window sum. Now I have to subtract the 1 and I have to add the 50, right? So can I say like this or not? For the window sum, I have to subtract the first element and I have to add the present element. So the present element is num of I and the first element is num of I minus j. Sorry, I minus k. I value is 4, k value is also 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. So I have subtracted 1. If it is repeated, it will shift to the next one also. So I will become 5 and k will become 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Next 12 will be subtracted and 3 will be added. So this is how you need to design the code. Next, with this I haven't completed. I have to find what is the maximum sum. So I am taking maximum sum is equal to, guys, you are directly updating the window sum without comparison, right? For example, first 4 elements sum we got. Next again elements got. Next 4 elements sum we got. But we are not storing somewhere to compare, right? So that's why I will take another element here. So where is nothing but which is in between window sum and for loop. What I will do is I will write in between one line, okay? Just remember here max sum is equal to present window sum. Okay, so first 4 elements is stored in maximum sum. Now whenever window sum is updated, I have to compare these two, and whatever the maximum, I will always store in maximum sum. So maximum sum is equal to max of window sum comma maximum sum. So if you complete this 4 to 5 lines of code, you will achieve with maximum sum whatever the value we got. And at last, after this algorithm completed, I have to come out of the loop and I have to print max sum divided by k. Why? Because average is nothing but number of elements. Number of elements means here length of the substring. Simple. So fixed window is so much easy to implement like this. I hope you understood about this problem, and if you have any complexities or anything, you can comment in the comment section. And when coming to the dynamic window problem, so this video will become longer for that. So what I will do is I will divide this video into two parts. So in the next video of LeetCode problems, I will explain that dynamic example with a individual problem. Okay. So here you can observe that dynamic window is a little bit important, and for the advanced DSA questions you need to use this. So that's why I don't want to complete entire concept in a single video. So in this video I have explained you guys all concepts about what is the sliding window and how it will operate and when it is used, and I have explained about one category of that, which is nothing but fixed sliding window. In the next video I will talk about a dynamic sliding window, so that it will be like 10-15 minutes of video, so that I can explain in detail code. Why? Because there I will explain about time complexity and all, so that you can understand in a better way. So let's make it the sliding window video 2 after this video. So thank you guys, and subscribe to our YouTube channel Pripinsta, and happy learning from our side. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.